Hello everyone, welcome back to our TypeScript course. In this lesson we will explore the basic data types in TypeScript. Understanding these types will help you writing more reliable and error-free code. Let's get started. But first let's talk about what are data types. In programming, data types define the types of data a variable can hold. For example, a variable can hold numbers, string, or boolean values. TypeScript adds static typing to JavaScript, which helps you catch errors early and makes your code more predictable. Okay, and now we can learn basic types in TypeScript. First, we will talk about number. Let's create a sample basic example. Create two variables. We can create age and add type number, and also we can create price and it'll be also number, and create some value. And like you see, numbers in TypeScript can be integers or floating point values. Okay, next type, names string. Let's create also two variables. We can create first name and equal John. And also we can create some message like hello and connect our variable. And now we can create our types. And like you see, these two variables have the same type. It names string, and string can be enclosed in single quotes, double quotes, or backticks for template literals. Okay, and let's do the next type. It names boolean. Create new variables. We can create is active and create type boolean. And we can add true or false. Also, let's change name our second variable. We can write it down complete is completed. Okay, and next type, names array. Let's create some variables. We'll create two array with numbers and names. And let's create some data like Alisa, Bob, and Charlie. Okay, and also let's create some numbers like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And array can hold a collection of values of the same types. Like you see, our first array include only number, and we can write number and add array. And we can do the same for our second variable, but now, like you see, we get red line because inside our array we have string, and we need to correct this type. But also tuples allow you to define an array with fixed numbers or elements of specific types. Let's try to create new array and call this array person. And image that we need to get name person and age person. We can write that our first argument will be string and our second argument will be number. And now we can create this array. Add string and create number. like you see, everything works well. And let's go to the next type, and next type names enum. Enums allow you to define a set of named constants. Let's create our first enum. We need using word enum, and next we can add name our enum. We can create enum with colors. Writing down color, and let's add some colors like red, green, also correct first letter, and blue. And let's try using our enum inside our variable. Create new variable with our color and add type. We can add name our enum. And now we can using any elements. Let's try using color green, and also let's try to print our color using console log method. Okay, and we can run tsk. If you don't familiar with this command, you can go to my channel and watching my last video about TypeScript. In that video we will learn basic commands with TypeScript. And now let's type in our command, and now we get our JavaScript file. And like you see, our enum create function with different value. And now let's try to run our JavaScript file. We can write node and name our file, and let's run this command, and like you see we get 1 because our color green has index 1. Okay, and now let's go to the next type, and next type names any. The any type can hold any value. Use it sparingly as it disables type check. Create new variable and name this. We can call this variable random value. Delete this letter and add type any. Like I said, we can add any value, number, string, boolean, it doesn't matter. Let's add number, and now if I'll change value in another type, we won't get any mistakes. Let's try to add string. Like you see, we didn't get any mistakes, and we also can add boolean, and it'll be also work. You need to use in this type very careful, because this type disables type checking. Okay, and next type names void. The void types is used for functions that do not return a value. Let's create function. We can create simple function, and this function will be print something in our console. We can call this function log messenger. Okay, and also add one argument. This argument will be our message. Okay, and we can add type our argument. It will be string, and also inside our function will be print our messenger using console log method and add our messenger. Okay, and like you see, this function doesn't return anything, and we can type this function like void. and in the end we can talk about null and undefined. These types are used to represent null and undefined value. We can create two variables. Null, it'll be null, and do the same for undefined. We'll be using this type very rarely, but sometimes it's necessary and you must know about these two types. Okay, and now let's talk about benefits of using types in TypeScript. Using types in TypeScript helps us catch errors during development, making your code more reliable and easily to maintain. It also makes your code more readable, as other developers can see what types of values are expected. Okay, today we learned about numbers, string, booleans, arrays, tuples, enums, any, void, null, and undefined types. In the next lesson we will dive deeper into functions and how to use them in TypeScript. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and see you in the next lesson.